Hi and welcome to QuizAmp. It's great to be back. I've got a cracking quiz for you today. If you're a regular viewer, just skip to the first set of questions using the chapters down below. If you're new here, let me explain how we play. Your challenge is score 50 points or more from the rounds and then face the star questions. If you can score 50 or more, you'll have a choice. Take on just one star question, beat it, and become a QuizAmp champ. Or take on all 3 star questions, and if you can get them all right, you'll be a mega quiz champ, the ultimate QuizAmp title. Use a pen and paper to keep your score, or just play along for fun. So it's quite simple to play, and this first round is multiple choice. So give yourself 2 points if you know the correct answer before I give you the options, or 1 point if you get it from the options. The first round is all related to the word grey, or grey if you prefer that spelling. So if you're ready, let's play QuizAmp. Grey squirrels are native to which continent? Europe, Asia, or North America? The correct answer there is North America. A monochrome image made only of shades of grey is known as what? Grayscale, grey wash, or grey chrome? That is grayscale. Which animal follows grey in the name of a French vodka brand? Your options are goose, wolf, or parrot. That is Grey Goose. The 2022 movie starring Ryan Gosling is titled The Grey What? Zone, man, or wolf? That is The Grey Man. What word follows greys in the title of the American medical drama TV series? Hospital, anatomy, or academy? That is Grey's Anatomy. Our next round is called 2 Clues, and your challenge is to guess the things that are named after people. If you get it correct from the first clue, give yourself 2 points. If you need the second clue, it's 1 point. So if you're ready, let's play. A type of engine named after German engineer Rudolf. Commonly used in trucks, it has no spark plugs. It is a diesel engine. Named after an Italian-American family, it's equipped with powerful jets for hydrotherapy. It's a brand of high-end hot tub or whirlpool bath. It is a jacuzzi. A food item named after an 18th century British Earl. Consisting of a filling and 2 or more slices of bread. That is a sandwich. Named after the Swedish inventor of dynamite. Awarded annually for achievements in 6 categories. That is the Nobel Prize. A single reed woodwind instrument, usually made of brass. Essential to jazz music and named after a Belgian instrument designer. That is the saxophone. You know, the other day I was watching TV with my wife and she turned to me and said, "I'd hate to be on TV, wouldn't you?" And I thought, wait, I am on TV. And if you'd like to be on TV, then just send in your photo with your QuizAmp QuizChamp Mega Champ mug or QuizChamp mug like these legends did. I really love it when I get these photos sent in. It absolutely makes my day, so keep them coming in. I'll put that up again at the end of the video, so if you're on there, you can have a better look. And our next round is a picture round. It's quite simple. It's which one is, and there's no clues, so it's just 2 points if you get the correct answer. So let's play which one is. Which one is a Chinook helicopter? That is A. Which one is a Newton's cradle? That's C. Which one is Saudi Arabia? That's C. Which one is a clownfish? That's A. Which one is Sherlock Holmes' creator, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle? That's him in the middle. So for our next round, all the answers start with the letter I. Let's see how you do. Which element's name is derived from its Latin name, ferrum? For 1 point, iron, iodine or iridium? That is iron. Which country is home to the ancient Persepolis ruins and speaks Persian? Iraq, Iran or India? That is Iran. Which eye is a medium-sized antelope found in eastern and southern Africa? Is that an ibex, ibis or impala? That is an impala. Which eye is a graphic symbol or small image used on a computer app or interface? An icon, an idol or an item? That is an icon. Which eye is a common over-the-counter painkiller used to reduce inflammation? Imodium, ibuprofen or insulin? That is ibuprofen. Round 5 is another picture round, and your challenge is to name which one came first. I'm looking for the original item, not necessarily the photo that I've used, because I couldn't find photos of all the original items, but I have labelled them, so it should be quite clear for you. So let's play which one came first. So which was invented first? The telephone, automobile or radio? And first was the telephone. Which of these came first? Coca-Cola, Pepsi or Dr. Pepper? The first of those was Dr. Pepper. And which of these came out first? Instagram, Facebook or Twitter? The first of those was Facebook. And which of these sweet treats came out first? Kit Kat, Mars Bar or Twix? The first there was the Mars Bar. And lastly, which of these was invented first? Post-it notes, compact cassette or Tupperware? The correct choice there is Tupperware. If you're enjoying the variety of this quiz, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to play more like this and you're not already subscribed, then hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future videos. Our round that's coming up next is round 6, which is on rivers. Let's play. Which river is the world's deepest? Your options are the Congo, Amazon or Nile. The deepest is the Congo. Which major river runs through Baghdad, the capital of Iraq? The Tigris, Euphrates or Karen? That is the Tigris. Which river is famous for flowing through Vienna, Bratislava and Budapest? The Rhine, Rhone or Danube? The correct one there, the Danube. What is the world's largest blackwater river? If you need the options for 1 point, they are Rio Negro, Congo or Orinoco. The answer, the Rio Negro. The Nile River system is formed by two main tributaries, the White Nile and which other? The Red, Blue or Green Nile? It is the Blue Nile. And now, because I couldn't think of any other topics, we have random knowledge. Let's test your random knowledge. How many standard English words rhyme with month? None, one or two? The answer, none. What is the common term used specifically for the records kept by the ship's master? Journal, diary or log? That is the ship's log. What colour is the sweet liqueur called advocat or advocat? Blue, yellow or brown? It is yellow. A lady's slipper is a variety of which flower? Is it a rose, a lily or an orchid? It is an orchid. At which Olympics did Jesse Owens win 4 gold medals? The 1936 Berlin, 48 London or 56 Melbourne Games? The answer, the 1936 Berlin Games. So now let's speed the game up a little bit with the bonus round. 20 questions, they're worth 1 point each, and we'll review the answers when we get to the end. Let's play the bonus round. What was Dutch painter Rembrandt's surname? Van Rijn or Van Gogh? How many islands make up Venice, Italy? 18 or 118? Sherlock Holmes lived on which street? Baker Street or Bond Street? How many times did Napoleon Bonaparte marry? 1 or 2? Dogs typically have more ribs than humans. Is that true or false? Al Pacino's first name is Alexander or Alfredo? Dry ice melts into a liquid when it warms. Is that true or false? Respect and Think were hit songs for which Queen of Soul? Steve Madden is famous for shoes or motorcycles? What's the primary sport that uses a quiver? 1986 film Platoon is set during which war? The primary printed circuit board in a computer is the fatherboard or motherboard? The Tour de France always starts in Paris. Is that true or false? Which is colder, 100 Kelvin or 0 degrees Celsius? Odysseus was the legendary king of where? Ithaca or Sparta? What nationality is actress Kate Winslet? Which hemisphere is Libya in? The northern or southern? Which dog has a black tongue? French Bulldog or Chow Chow? The world's tallest mountain from base to peak is in Hawaii. Is that true or false? The Guinness Book of World Records was created to settle arguments in pubs. Is that true or false? So do dogs have more ribs than humans? Let's find out. Let's review the answers. Rembrandt's surname is Van Rijn. Venice is made up of 118 islands. Sherlock Holmes lived on Baker Street. Napoleon was married twice. Dogs do typically have more ribs. Al is Alfredo Pacino. Dry ice does not melt into a liquid. Respect and Think were Aretha Franklin. Steve Madden is famous for shoes. A quiver is used in archery. Platoon was set in the Vietnam War. The primary printed circuit board is the motherboard. The Tour de France ends in Paris, but it doesn't always start in Paris. That's false. Which is colder, 100 Kelvin? Odysseus was the king of Ithaca. Kate Winslet is British. Libya is in the northern hemisphere. The one with the black tongue is the Chow Chow. From base to peak, that's true. And the Guinness Book of World Records was created to settle pub arguments. I hope you picked up lots of lovely points there. Remember, you're aiming for 50 points overall to play the star questions, so add up your score now and see if you've done that. And even if you haven't, play along for fun. So now I'm going to give you a choice. You can either play one star question, and if you get that correct, you'll be a Quizamp Quiz Champ, or play all three, and if you get all three correct, you will be a Quizamp Mega Champ. And as usual, before you make the decision to play one or all three, we're going to take a look at what the star subjects are to make that decision a little bit easier for you. We have science, animal world, and mythology. Now, because I want you to do well and I'd love you to beat the quiz, I'm going to give you a tip. All three of the questions, they're not too difficult, but the second one and the third one, the animal world and the mythology quiz, they're kind of tricky if you don't read them correctly. So my tip is pause the video, have a good read of the question, and I'm sure you'll get it correct. So if you're ready, make your decision and let's play the star questions. In the equation E equals mc squared, what does the m represent? Which octopus is named after a Disney character with big ears? Legendary merfolk are depicted with the lower body of which animal? Now let's check those answers and see how many you got correct. The M represents mass. That octopus is the Dumbo octopus. Merfolk have the lower body of fish. So did pausing the video help you get all three correct answers? I hope it did. If you're now a Quizamp Mega Champ or a Quizamp Quiz Champ, don't forget you can purchase your lovely mugs in the link in the description down below and keep sending those photos in. I love to see them, and you can also join the Hall of Fame like these legends. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.